That massive 12.3-inch display in the 2027 Telluride is easily the centerpiece of the cabin. But let's be real, it's a total magnet for every smudge and fingerprint you can imagine. Keeping that glass pristine feels like a losing battle, which is exactly why these nanoplastic protectors from BSDW are starting to show up on people's radars. It's not tempered glass, which might throw some people off at first, but there is a specific reason for that. Because it's a flexible 4H hardness material, it's designed to hug the curves of that display without the risk of cracking or shattering if something heavy hits it. When you pull this out of the box, the first thing you notice is how thin it actually is. It doesn't feel like you're slapping a thick slab of plastic over your tech. The installation process is pretty straightforward, and honestly, if you take your time with the included kit, getting it on without those annoying trapped air bubbles is much easier than it is with those rigid glass alternatives. Once it's on, the clarity is surprisingly good. It doesn't turn the screen into a dull, matte mess. It keeps that glossy, factory-fresh look while actually doing what it claims regarding fingerprints. You'll still see a smudge here or there after a long drive, but it's nowhere near as bad as the bare screen. The touch sensitivity is where this thing really earns its keep. Sometimes, thicker protectors can make the infotainment system feel a bit sluggish or unresponsive, but this film is thin enough that the screen feels just as snappy as it did before. You're tapping through navigation or switching tracks without having to press harder or repeat your inputs. Now here is the trade-off. Because it is a plastic-based material, it isn't going to offer the same level of scratch resistance as a high-end tempered glass shield. If you're prone to tossing keys or sharp tools directly onto your dashboard, you might eventually see some light surface marks on the film itself. It's a trade-off between that flexible, bubble-free fit and ultimate hardness. For most people, though, this is a solid middle ground. It's there to keep the oils off and prevent those micro scratches that happen just from wiping the screen down with a cloth over time. It's one of those small, inexpensive upgrades that makes the interior feel a little more protected without changing the way the car looks or functions. If you're tired of constantly wiping down your display, this is a pretty painless way to solve the problem. It's not going to turn your screen into a tank, but for daily driving, it does exactly what it says on the box.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.